Hi, welcome to Photography. Today we went to none other than the Warwick Mall. A little impromptu, actually. I was outside doing lawn work. Friends stopped by, threw the stuff in the garage, hopped in the car, and away we went. But I stopped at BoxLunch and picked up a few goodies. And today, on the hunt, we went to BoxLunch and we picked up a few items. So let's take a look and see what we got. So we'll start out with one of the things I was most excited about was the fact that when I walked into BoxLunch, their back wall had Acolyte pop. So I picked up Qimir number 273. Very excited for this one. And we're going to get all these pops on a turntable so you can take a look at each of them. But first, we got Qimir. I also picked up number 725, Jedi Mastersol. And for those who are fans of the Yord Horde, number 724, Yord Fandar. Got him. And one that I didn't have on my pre-order that I originally had through Amazon was number 726 Bazil, because I figured I'd find him in the wild, and I did, so I was able to pick him up as well. And to round out the entire wave here, I picked it all up in one foul swoop at my local BoxLunch at the Warwick Mall. But I got number 722 Osha Anasea. So, and she's got Pip in her hand, so a really cool looking pop there. Now, very excited about this. I was able to get them all one foul swoop, then and there. Not have to pay for any shipping. So while I was in line to pay for my pops, I actually canceled my Amazon pre-order. If you had just watched the previous Star Wars Popcast, I was kind of aggravated because I can't stand when you do pre-orders and you don't get them prior to them hitting the stores, or at least the same day. You're waiting like weeks after. And being someone that likes to photograph them and create videos where we can take a look at them and unbox them, especially when it's timely, because people might want to make a purchase and take a look at it. And so hopefully the unboxings and reviews help you make a decision if you would either collect that pop or not. So, but I also collected a few others they had there. So they had for $10, which I was kind of excited about, the BoxLunch exclusive number 679 Sabine Wren, and that's the one with the spray paint can that we all kind of make fun of. But getting it on sale for $10, I figured why not. But I was also able to pick up at BoxLunch the new bokatankryze, where she's got the dark saber, which is number 714. She's got the dark saber and she's got that cool acrylic base with the flames from the jetpack. A little interesting, not as cool as other ones, I think. But again, I think I have all but one of the Bo-Katan Funko Pops in my collection. So that, again, just trying to round it out. I like this pop. I like the pose. I like the dark saber with Bo-Katan. So had to pick that one up. But as we're walking around, they do have a Target connected to the Warwick Mall, and I happened to just convince my friend, give me one little turn around in the Target aisle. Let me see if I can find anything. And sure enough, I found number 717, the Armorer, which is a Target exclusive, which is the Armorer that I've been waiting for. This is the Armorer with both of her pliers and her hammer. Plus she's flying and jetpack's going, so really excited to finally have this one. So as you can see, we got 6, 7, 8 pops basically in one foul swoop in one day. So as my friends on the Popcast and I joked about, this is a lot of cat food. Oftentimes they joke because there's a comic book store right across from my local supermarket, the Dave's Market here in Cranston, Rhode Island. And so it's called the Time Capsule. So a lot of times when I'm getting sent up for like little things like cat food or whatnot, I'll jump over to the comic book shop, see if they have any pops, any cool comics, things like that, any other cool collectibles, and they usually have something. So we've been joking that this is a lot of cat food lately. So anyway, and let's take a look at these pops, pull some of these out and take a look at them. I'm going to start with the Bo-Katan. We'll go through the Mandalorian needs, and then we'll get to the Acolyte. So we'll start with Bo-Katan. We'll take a look at this one here. Great looking pop. Yeah, I think getting it out of the box definitely does it more justice when viewing these things and taking a look at them. Really, even displaying them, you can probably see I've really gone through most of my collection and unboxed them and put them on display. So very excited to be able to do that, and very excited to get I've actually, as you can see behind me, saved space for these so-called new pops to add to that collection. So very excited for this. Both looks great. Really like that one. A lot of great detail here, as you can see, in the armor, the jetpack, the darksaber. And something that I always thought was really cool is if you look at all of your Bo-Katan pops in your collection, and say you start with like her first ones, like through Clone Wars, all the way to where we see her currently in the Mandalorian, you'll notice the helmet gets more dinged up and scratched up and weathered as the pops go in its series. So that, I think, is kind of a neat little piece there, a nice little attention to detail from Funko. Alright, next we're going to look at the armor. 772. This just looks awesome. If you've ever wanted an armor Funko Pop, the other two they've previously had are good and they're great, but this takes it to another level. Again, you get all the detail in the armor. And as Funko has improved their sculpting and abilities to work with the different vinyls and everything, so many layers of detail in here. The helmet looks great. It's got some weather. Her flying, the pose with the leg kind of kicked back like she's, jumping towards someone flying with a little jetpack. Very cool. Really like this one. Really like this one. Next, we're going to take a look at the Sabine Wren. This is the one I'm probably least excited about, but again, as I was putting my collection up, I felt that when I saw this at the store for the $10, I said, you know what, I wouldn't mind having another Sabine. Again, the spray paint kind of looking like kind of obvious, but the rest of the pop itself is fire. Absolute fire. I love this a lot. Really love this. And if I get bored of the spray paint can, I can always do something different too. So we'll make a custom out of it. But I love the helmet. The paint on that looks great. A good looking pop. Like all the details of Sabine look awesome. And again, another really nice one for the Rebels collection. So I have a whole little display just for Rebels. And knowing that I'd expand, picking this one up will just help fill that display. So let's take a look at Bazil, the first one here in the Acolyte. So look at this little guy. Because even if you didn't like the Acolyte, this character looks pretty cool, especially in Funko form. So I'm sure not a lot of people can get upset about this one. But yeah, this is 726 Bazil. And this is the tracker, and he looks absolutely adorable. Like, even cuter in Funko form than probably he looked like on the series. But look at that guy, all the detail on his little outfit and his garments. They really look nice. His helmet detail, the goggles and everything. And then the fur sculpt in his face with his little nose. Absolutely awesome. I really, really enjoyed this one a lot. That looks really good. Really good. Really good Funko Pop there. Next, let's take a look at Osha. Osha Anasea, number 722. Will we get a May? Will we get a Qimir as the stranger? I sure hope so. I really do. This looks great. Her hair detail, like, woo, woo, fire. Look at that. That looks great. And she's got a little pip in her hand. Love this little outfit that she had. Kind of looks, I know she kind of does something what Astromechs will do, like she's a mech that goes outside and a mechanic for the ship, I guess illegally even. But I thought that was a great sculpt of Osha Anasea from the very beginning of the series. Let's take a look at Qimir. Again, really like to see Qimir as the stranger. Helmet on, 2 blades out, helmet off, 1 blade. Dude, I definitely want the stranger, 100%. But Qimir looks good. I mean, he looks kind of like that funny little guy that we saw in the town, hair in the face, kind of unassuming. Really, really nice detail in his spot. Really nice detail. I enjoyed this. Looking at this guy. That's pretty cool. Really cool. The hair looks great. They did a good job representing what Qimir did. And very kind of sheepish with his hands. Kind of, again, being very coy and trying not to attract attention. As we later learn, he's, Jedi could call him a Sith. Is he a Sith? Could he have been the start of the Knights of Ren? We'll never know. We'll never know now. All right, next we're gonna do, for the Yord Horde, Yord Fandar. Let's take a look at him, number 724. Again, this guy looks awesome. Awesome. This is one of the pops I was excited for from the series. One, I knew the pose was great. What an excellent hair sculpt. I mean, they nailed the hair, and his hair was kind of cool and iconic for the Acolyte in itself, but it's just kind of cool, and Funko did a great job capturing that. And also, Yord yields a yellow lightsaber, much like I do, so I really like that. Love the cloak. This is great looking. This is a great looking Funko Pop, like 100% awesome. You even get you're probably not going to be able to see it from here. If you get yours, if you get this Funko Pop, you'll notice the tunics and stuff have a little thin gold line just before the edge that outlines it. It's just a nice, really small detail that just brings out that High Republic feeling in the Jedi. Even this is like their, I guess, on investigation clothing or whatever, with their different robes, mission robes. So it's got that kind of tunic and everything they would wear, but awesome looking. So if you're a Yord fan, definitely pick this up, definitely. If you are a fan of Jedi Master Sol, let's take a look at this bad boy. This is, besides Yord, this is the other one. This is probably the one I was most excited for out of this entire wave. Again, will we get a wave 2? Could we? Sure love to. I think we should. But awesome. Again, right out as taking out of the box and looking at it, great detail in the robe, the belt, the tunics, and it's got that same thin gold kind of outline of the tunic. It's just a great little hem detail that they put in there. Even the Jedi gloves that they wear, Sol's hair, this like little piece, like that, his little ponytail in the back. I mean, very, very nice looking. You got the hood down, again in the mission robes. Awesome. Like, I would love to see a Master Sol in the High Republic kind of temple robes, I guess, with the white and the gold. That would be a great alternative pop to have of Sol. And then maybe we could still get the Stranger, and we can get a May. But it would be nice to get a few more. I personally think so. And I really like the series, the show, and knowing that it's canceled, the only way we'll have anything to really enjoy of it is the collectibles. So hopefully Funko, they keep making them. So I'd really like to see that. So really excited about this haul of pops that we got in one foul swoop, or cat food, as I've been joking with my friends on the Popcast. But I'm very curious, have you gotten any of the ones we've picked up today? Are you getting any of them? Knowing how the Acolyte's been with a lot of fans, it's either you hate it or you love it. Curious, did you pick up any? I actually did like the Acolyte, so I was kind of excited to get a few of these. I'm still kind of upset because the one I want the most is Qimir as the Stranger, and it'd be great to have with 2 blades, the helmet, but who knows if they even make one now. But I'm curious, what do you guys think? Do you think they'll make one? Do you think they'll ever have a wave 2? They're not even doing a season 2, and it got such a backlash. Are you going to get any of these Acolyte pops? Are you going to get any of these Mandalorian? This was the 3rd, 4th wave of pops that we've gotten here. Curious. If you are, please leave it in the comments. I'd really like to hear if you are. And if you enjoyed today's content, please hit the like, definitely hit the subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode of Poptography. Until then, may the Force be with you.